Hey guys, I know it's been a while since I posted a video. A couple reasons for that. Mostly because I had to move. I moved from about an hour away from my previous residence. I had to move for personal reasons. Not going to get into that. Y'all probably don't care anyway. Also, and that cost me a little bit of money to move, and then recently my car started having overheating issues. First the AC stopped working, so I had to fix that. That was fairly cheap, but then it started overheating one night after work. It took me 6 hours to get home because I had to stop, let the car cool down, throw more water into the radiator or coolant, whichever. I'm pretty sure I used coolant, but I had to throw a liquid into the radiator to get it to work, and then I had to turn my heat all the way up. It just wasn't fun. And then when I fixed that problem, or when I tried to fix that problem, by putting leak sealant into my radiator, which actually kind of sort of worked at first, then my battery decided it wanted to crap out. So I had to spend money on a brand new battery, which I really didn't have the money for to begin with. So I bought the battery, put it in, and then I started getting a misfire on all cylinders code. So I found out one of my coil igniters, coil packs, depending on who you talk to, depends on what it is. So I diagnosed one ignition coil, and then I just completely replaced all my spark plugs. What I'm trying to really get at is I had to spend a lot of money quickly, or in succession, and I just didn't have the funds for that. So unfortunately, I had to sell the go-kart. And I know mostly since I started this channel, started my YouTube, or started uploading frequently, that's been my primary focus, has been the go-kart. However, I just couldn't afford it. It was unnecessary. I didn't need it. It wasn't doing anything. And it was just money just sitting there. And it upsets me because now I can't do the build. I can't finish the build. And I know how aggravating it is to get on YouTube and then find a project that's, video 1, video 2, video 3, and then in the middle of it, it just stops. That happened to me quite frequently when I was watching go-kart videos, build videos. People would post 2 videos and then stop. I got a little farther than that, but there's still no excuse. So I'm sorry for that. I do want to get another go-kart as soon as I can afford one. I look on Craigslist daily to find another race-style kart. I've found a couple that are mostly together, and they're about to the same level I was, but they're more expensive karts. They're Phantom chassis, and some other offset frame racing karts. However, I don't have the money for that because they're up towards the $500 to $700 range, and I just don't have the money now because I have to fix my car, and my car is still overheating, so I'm still going to have to replace, I believe, the radiator. So, however, I have probably come up with a solution. I could start a GoFundMe page, and y'all could donate to that, or I could make a Patreon, although I haven't had experience with either one of those. Really, all I know really about them, I know GoFundMe, you pretty much say, I need this amount for this reason, and then once it's there, or once you get to the goal, it stops. That's the end of it. You have to start a new one if you need more. However, Patreon is something I've found out about through watching Irish Mike from the show Big Giant Swords. His channel, Michael Cthulhu, is actually one of my favorite channels. Actually, I loved it. He just did an Oran's Katana from Final Fantasy X, which is one of my favorite Final Fantasies. Actually, after Final Fantasy VIII, Gunblades are awesome. But so you guys should, if you like big giant swords destroying things and to watch him make them, his videos are usually 45 minutes to an hour long, and they're really cool. He's really knowledgeable. Never mind. Just check him out. He's cool. Trust me. It's good stuff. I learned about that from him, that it's basically like a subscription. Every month you can, I think you can do a one-time donation, or you can set it to every month, I believe is what it is. I don't know if there's every day or every week, or I don't know if there's that option. But I'm going to be doing research on it sometime tomorrow, most likely, because tomorrow's my day off. So if anybody has any experience with Patreon or GoFundMe, or if you would like to show your support, if y'all would donate, that would be just great. I mean, the funds would be used strictly for the channel, to improve the channel, more projects, better equipment, better editing. I do need to find someone who can do some editing around here, or if one of you actually does good editing or whatever, that'd be great. If you want to donate your editing skills, that'd be great. We could probably work that out. So I'm sorry I don't have the go-kart. However, I do still own guns, because the guns they're good, and self-defense is great in my opinion. And I just love guns. So the channel is going to focus mostly on what I'm doing with guns until I can, either get the GoFundMe or the Patreon, or get my own personal funds together to, get the channel up and running with the go-karts again. I want to do a steady stream of go-kart and gun videos eventually. However, I don't know if I would have to set up a GoFundMe or Patreon for each one, or if I don't know how you as my subscribers, I'm not sure how much of y'all intersect with those interests. So it's not like, I don't want you to be paying, let's say $5 a month is whatever. I don't want to take your $5 that you wanted to see new pulley, or a new torque converter, or a new engine, or aftermarket upgrade to a go-kart. You wanted to see, you put money in to see that, but then, oh hey, I got this new gun part that does this that you don't care about. So I'm not sure how much intersection there is with that interest. Because I'm sure I have, last time I checked, I have 40, I believe, subscribers. I'm not sure exact. I know at least 5 for sure that are there specifically for go-karts. Maybe it's 5 for the go-karts and like 35 for the guns, although I doubt it. Maybe it's evenly split. I don't know. So I'm not sure how that would work out. I'd probably just set up 2, and then, okay, say I have this much in the cart thing. I'm gonna go buy a cart part and do a review on the cart part, put on the cart, and show y'all the installation process and all that. And then, have the firearm one where it's like, oh, I got a new magazine or a new ejector or whatever, show the install and use on that one. So get back to me, like, share, subscribe, keep viewing, I guess, whatever I put out. What I am going to be doing next is, I actually don't have it with me. Well, darn. I did get a Leatherman mutt, actually, before this all started. So I will be doing a I guess, a review on that. Also, I'm going to start a group of videos about guns, about my personal firearms that I have and that I own. And the very first one is going to be on this, the Davidson's exclusive Glock 19. So I will be doing a video on that. I will be doing a video on my other firearms. So that's all I'll be able to do for a little bit. Like I said, get back to me on what do y'all think about whether I should do Patreon or GoFundMe, or how much y'all would be able to support. That'd be great. Thanks for watching.